I'm 4'9". I'm different, and I'm very proud. I'm going to say that again. I'm 4'9". I'm different, and I am very proud. I have to say this every day to myself when I look in the mirror. Why do I say this? Because you are made to feel different. In any experience, it makes you feel different. But I have to bring myself to a point where it's like, yes, it's okay to be different. Now, why am I sharing this? You can see that, based on my presence in the room. But I want to share with you this interesting story I had recently, I experienced. I was at an airport coming back. I was over in California a month ago at a conference. And I was at the LA airport on the stop layover coming back. And I was approached by a gentleman. Well, I wouldn't call him a gentleman, but I was approached by a man, and he stood in my path. I was walking to a gate, he came up to me, stood in my path. And he asked me, how tall are you? But in a way that made me feel very uncomfortable because he was in my path, in my personal space. I had never felt like this before, and he wouldn't move out of the way. And I said to him politely, could you please move, and then I can pass. First of all, he didn't, and then he did. And I walked away, and I suddenly felt very strange. I felt very small. I felt that I wanted to go and hide. I felt everyone was looking at me. I felt the kind of feelings that I did when I was a child in the playground. I had not felt like that in a long, long time. And I started to tell myself, why am I different? What have I just done wrong? Why doesn't anyone like me? I don't want to be in this airport. That's how I felt. And it was very strange, and I was getting all these emotions because all I could think about was this young child in a playground feeling very different, and yet I'm a grown woman in an airport coming back from a conference. Then I stopped myself and I said, hold on, I have just had an amazing week at the head office where we had a supplier conference, a supplier summit, and I had been recognized for all the great work that I had done on a transformation project that had just gone live. And I received much recognition and kudos for the work that I had done. I had many people come up to me and said, Ishi, you did a wonderful job. And this is in one of the largest technology companies in the world that I work for, that I'm very lucky to be working for. But that's what I told myself as I continued to change the story. In my head is, I've just had this wonderful experience, yet this encounter has suddenly spiraled me down this path of my childhood. Why is this happening? And the reason is that I'm telling myself this is because when I'm in this situation, that's where it takes me to. It will always take you back to an experience you had when you were younger. And I needed to tell myself that this is going to be okay, I'm okay. And I am proud of what I have done in my life, how far I have come. and that I am capable, I am smart, I am strong, and I am proud of who I am. So the message that I want to give here is, when you're in this situation where someone is making you feel uncomfortable, or you're just in a situation where there's something that you have never done before, and like, am I capable of doing this? And do not doubt yourself, because there's enough people out there that will jump on that and make you feel small. And it's telling yourself that you are okay, you are different, and you need to celebrate it, because that's what I do. I am celebrating who I am every day. And it has taken me a lifetime to be able to stand up here and say, I am 4'9", and I am proud, and I am different. And I wanted to share this with you.